Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Time again for the knife of the day. This is the ongoing series where I go through my collection, my entire collection, one knife at a time, one day at a time. We're over 205 knives on the playlist. Go check it out. A lot of classics. I started this off with my Spyderco collection. It's the largest collection that I have. I wanted to get all of the knives on tape, and I also wanted to share with you. We're moving on. I have 5 Pelican cases. They are packed in tight too. I have what, 58 Chris Reeve knives, about 30 Browse Blade knives, some of the real classics from Browse Blades. We have a bunch of Microtech automatics, striders, hinderers, some custom knives, and case knives as well. We just have a bunch of knives. We're going to go through all of them. Probably take about 3/4 of a year or so. We're winding down on the Spydercos. Maybe 2 weeks we'll be done with all the Spydercos and we'll move on. Haven't decided how we'll proceed. I think I'm going to mix and match the next time around. I love my Chris Reeve knives. There are a lot of them, but I don't want to just keep going, Sabinza. So we'll probably mix and match 1, 2, or 3 so you guys get a lot of variety. But today, it's Spyderco's, and the knife of the day is by far my favorite little big knife, my favorite keychain knife. I carry a silver loop with 3 keys on it and always have a keychain knife. And so I love the Spyderco LadyBugs. I figured the best way to do this is to do them all at once. I've already done a video on the special ones right here. You can check that out. But let's talk about the LadyBugs, okay? So we'll move all these to the side and we'll start with the most basic of my LadyBugs. And this is it. This is kind of the standard of the new LadyBug that you could pick up. It is just a wonderful Spyderco knife. What Spyderco does, I think, better than anyone else. Obviously, everything is up for debate. But these real little knives, they give so much detail to them. They are really workhorses. So this is the LadyBug knife. It's a 1.9 inch blade. About 1.7 inches is the edge. Hollow ground, VG10 steel. So most of the ones you'll find is with VG10 steel. And then they have this very strong backlock. A very strong detent. And look at my big fat hands. I mean, what Spyderco does very well is the ergonomics of knives. And even these little knives, what they call their little big knives, they give you a big knife kind of assurance in this little package. And, you open it up with the Spidey hole. You can do it fast. It's just a real nice knife. And most of the time you'll see it. So VG10 steel most of the time. And this with the FRN scales, the fiberglass reinforced nylon scales. I call it just space age plastic. This one is in purple, but there's a lot of different colors. And a huge lanyard hole because these are small knives. No clip on a LadyBug. So you can throw it in your purse, throw it in your pocket, put it on a lanyard so you can pull it out, or everyone calls it a lanyard hole, so did I. I call it a keychain hole. Just a wonderful knife. This is what you would usually get. Oh, by the way, 0.6 ounces. I always carry a lucky silver dollar as part of my EDC. I have a bunch of EDC videos on a playlist. Whoops! I think there are like 600 of them. Go check them out. But I always do. And that 1 ounce silver coin is like double the size of this. This is 0.6 ounces. 0.6 ounces. Just a wonderful, Wonderful knife. It's 4.4 inches in total. And that's pretty much all of them. Of course, they have a lot of variations because this is Spyderco we're talking about. And the LadyBug, these are LadyBug 3s. So they've gone through the Spyderco process of quality improvements. But of course, they have hawkbill blades. I'm going to tell you, these little hawkbill blades are just wonderful. These are nasty little suckers. All of the knives come out super sharp, super sharp. This one, of course, is waterproof, rust-proof. It's H1 steel. Part of the Salt series. It has that bright yellow FRN scales here. Again, just a strong little knife. But in this case, it has the spider edge, the serrated edge on this one. A lot of variations. Now, these two I've already done a video on. You can go check it out because it was limited. This is a special that Spyderco did for the USN network, the Usual Suspect Knife Network. And they did the hawkbill blades, one plain edge, one serrated edge. These are great knives, by the way. I love this. Black coated blades. These two are rust proof with the Spyderco Spyderco H1 steel. So these two have the H1 steel that cannot rust, will not rust. And I love the bright green FRN. And of course, everything else is exactly the same that you'll come to expect from the LadyBugs. They do them in very good steel as well. Man, I was not collecting when the Super Blue knives came out, sprint runs. And they are so expensive on the secondary market that this is the only Super Blue blade knife I have. What a great steel. This, of course, is a full flat ground LadyBug with that wonderful Super Blue steel. Just a nice thing to carry. And of course, part of the HAP 40 Burnt Orange Brigade is the LadyBug that's HAP 40, full flat ground, and of course with that burnt orange FRN scales. Do not sleep on the LadyBug knives. They are just wonderful knives, make perfect gifts. I use my keychain knives more than I use the knives that I have in my pocket, just for real quick things to cut, and also it doesn't scare anyone. These are the LadyBugs. I also, along with the LadyBugs, is some of my favorites. The Man Bug is also some of mine. We'll pick that up in the next week or so. We'll do the Man Bugs as well. The knife of the day, LadyBug 3. Yeah, from Spyderco. But in this case, we've got hawkbills, we've got VG10, hollow ground, we've got we've got H1 steel that won't rust. We have these wonderful super steels, the Super Blue, Super Blue steel, and the HAP 40 steel as well. Hey, that's it for the knife of the day for today. If you're enjoying this series, don't forget to thumb it up. That's what keeps me going. That's why I do this every morning before running off to work. Late. Seriously. Also, subscribe. That really helps me out. And don't forget to turn on your notifications because as new knives come, I post videos as soon as possible, and I'm still thinking of other videos to do. We do this knife of the day Monday through Friday, and I'm so happy that you guys are with me as I go through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. You have a perfect day. Take good care of yourself, your friends, and your family. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.